Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for January 5th to the 19th. And what we're looking here first is a water vapor energy, and we're focusing on the atmospheric river. And you can see that we have a little piece of energy here, and here also working into the west coast. Now, this is, let me see if I have everything right. Okay, this is the precipitation forecast. You can see the highest anomalies here would be near the offshore and across the Sierras and parts of the Rockies. This is 24-hour forecast. This is 3-day weather forecast, and still it's all focused here, especially across California. And this would be might cause flooding across scar-burned areas in the west. So this is a very serious situation. And other thing I want to show is the wind flow and everything. And you can see it's focused here again right into California. All right. Okay. What else do I want to show? Okay, I'll get to that. This is for the period for January 5th to the 9th. And you can see here we have a trough here near or off the west coast from the Northeast Pacific. And we have above normal heights covering much of Canada and the eastern states. And we go to the end of the period, certain period, you can see there's not much change. Now, the west coast remain unsettled. And we'll take a look at that at the surface. You can see here's another storm system moving in, and deep Pacific moisture, like the atmospheric river we just went over, will result in heavy precipitation through Thursday. And there could be a little bit of a break before the next heavy precipitation event arrives later in the week. And therefore, above normal precipitation forecast for the west coast and parts of the Rocky. And we are watching this area. You see this area, this low pressure system here, that might strengthen, and it takes on a little bit of a negative tilt. And this could allow for a stronger coastal low off the mid-Atlantic coast. And over the north, this will cause precipitation, probably snow, Friday night to Saturday here across the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. You see right here, it doesn't show much. We're back up to Friday. And it brings it very close to the I-94 corridor. And so this is something that has to be watched, still days away. And we'll have to watch this over the next few days. And then we'll have above normal temperatures of forecast for much of the nation during this period. Okay, looking ahead for the period January 10th through the 14th. The pattern doesn't change very much. Trough remains here along or on the west coast. And we have above normal heights here across Canada and much of the east central states. The model's good agreement with this. Not much change. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for above normal temperatures for much of this region here, and expecting anomalies to be near 4 to 8 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 45 to 58%, mainly across California. And we have below normal precipitation for here, and for this region, probability of occurrence is 35%. Looking ahead for the period for January 15th and 19th. Again, the pattern remains pretty much the same. Zone of flow above normal heights here across the east central states, because we have negative height anomalies here near Greenland, and also a trough remains for the Northeast Pacific and the in the Eastern Pacific. So for this forecast, I'm calling for a little change in the temperature anomalies from the previous period. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. Below normal precipitation forecast for this region here, probability of occurrence is near 35%. Now I just go over the, if I make sure I want to show everything I want to show. Oh, this is one thing I want to see. Now, there's a little discrepancy because this is the PNA and it's forecast to be positive. This would favor a ridge near the west coast. The PNA, we did the PNA, the AO, NAO, forecast to be positive. Also, the AO will be trending negative. This allows for Arctic air to come down from Canada into the lower latitudes. But I think it has a lot to do with the EPO, which I haven't looked at yet, but that's probably why we're having the pattern that we're having. Okay, this is for now. That's the long-range weather forecast discussion for January 5th to 19th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.